Dude. Red Knight,
Did he win?
0-2.
No.
Okay.
Man, you hate to see it.
Every single night, there were two nights that lost. The Blue Knight and the Red Knight.
What do you mean there's two? I thought there was only one that won.
But I mean, every single other one had a win under their belt.
Oh, of like the mini games.
Of the of the fights. So like Yellow
I
Knight
see what
won
you
a
mean.
fight. Black and White ended up being the bad guy. Green. Oh no, Green was one of the ones that lost. So Green and Red both lost.
Mm-hmm.
Blue won a fight against Red. Yellow and Red ended up being the winner of them all.
Right, of course.
The only Knight to lose twice, Red Knight.
And what were you?
Welcome back, guys.
Welcome back to episode number 32 of the O.S.I.
That was a visual gag.
That was a well, not really. You explained it all.
But I meant like the ending. When I went like,
Everybody just clicked off.
Yep.
Usually.
Stop, I present velocity.
Never. Everybody, welcome back. How's everybody's day going today? Hope you're all having a great day. I'm having a really bad day.
Oh.
Because you just put money in the pocket. You just put money in the pocket of Logan Paul in KSI.
Just crack this.
And I don't like that you did that, man.
Oh, whoa.
You paid, how much did you pay for that?
Don't want to talk about it.
All right. We don't have to.
So this is not sponsored.
Of course
Nor
not.
do I want it to
Nor
be.
will it ever be.
But honestly, be down. Prime.
So you
We
made
did
the
a-
not sponsored joke. And did you think anybody laughed at home when you said it? Or do you think...
Not a single one.
Do you think people thought it was sponsored? So they're like, oh, okay.
I don't
think
think
he said something. 'Cause
I don't
thought
think-
it was sponsored.
I don't think anyone thought it was sponsored, nor do I think anyone thought it was funny.
So why say it? Why make the joke then?
Well, because I was trying to put a smile on your face.
Well, it put
Oh.
a frown on my face.
So last time we did a Prime taste test. It was just the normal, jank, gross hydration beverage in quotation marks.
What is it now?
This
Just a
is an
drink?
energy drink.
Oh,
They
okay.
released an energy drink version of Prime.
Oh,
So that's why I got
same
it.
thing. Oh, okay. I thought it was all the same
No,
shit.
I didn't just buy Prime.
I thought you did.
Oh, no, I got it because it's an energy drink. I want to try it.
Okay.
And it's a different flavor,
Wanna
the
see
one
it
that
for
we
a
didn't
sec?
have before. Strawberry watermelon.
200 milligrams of caffeine
Oh, I'm going to be bouncing off the walls.
in one container, though, or like in 10? Because they don't specify.
Zero sugar. And
It's weird that it doesn't say again.
Say what?
Oh yeah, it contains 200 milligrams of caffeine.
It's
usually
vegan.
it's like usually it'll like say the thing, but then in the ingredients it'll also say how much caffeine.
Now, this is interesting. It
Kid.
says 300 milligrams of electrolytes. Is that more than what their hydration beverage has?
300 milligrams. It depends on which electrolytes.
Wait. I remember there was what?
How much sodium is in it? Any?
55 milligrams.
Oh, that's 50 more
So that's-
milligrams in there than there is in the hydration drink. What the fuck?
These guys are messed in the head. Anyways,
are
but does it
idiots,
say
man.
do not consumer on the side?
Probably.
I don't see any glaring typos on
That's
this
like
one.
more than an energy drink. That's like in that small a can. That's like a pre-workout.
I'm going to be wired.
Yeah, that's a pre-workout, dude. I mean, it probably doesn't have L-citrulline in it. It probably
What
doesn't
time
have
is it?
beta-alanine, although beta-alanine
It's
is
9
kind
p.m..
of dumb. But
YOLO.
and what are your thoughts on beta-alanine?
It's pretty good, actually.
Have a sippy?
It sounds beta to me. So therefore, I don't like it.
Yeah, that one's actually much better
This
than all
one's
the other
pretty
ones. But how much did you pay for it, though? So, welcome back, guys, to the O.S.I. podcast, episode number 32. They definitely did that more right as an energy drink than they did the other one as a hydration drink. There's no doubt about that. Like, taste aside.
And I will.
But that is an intense energy drink. For it to be that small and have 200 milligrams, like there's in a Red Bull that small, there's like 80 milligrams.
in like the Monster can.
Yeah.
I don't know how much Monster has, but I know Reign, which is the same size
Yeah.
can, zero sugar, has, I think, 160 milligrams of
Yeah,
caffeine.
that sounds about right. I think the bigger Red Bulls have 160 as well.
I can already feel myself.
200 is about the caffeine of a pre-workout ish. 200 to 300, I'd say.
I'm curious how much caffeine G Fuel has per scoop.
Oh,
Easily could look it up.
probably not that much.
You don't think so?
Let's see.
Let's look it up. This
I
is
would
the
say
energy
probably-
drink podcast, guys.
I would say
my
not,
dream come true.
Not a pre-workout amount, but let's see.
Guys, you might be asking yourself, why did they open the podcast talking about knights? And why is this idiot
For each
wearing a crown? It's because I went to medieval times right before recording this.
Okay, so each 15 calorie serving. What the fuck? How about
That's
give me it in
weird.
scoops, idiot?
Well, let's assume that a 15-calorie serving is one scoop.
Let's not assume that.
I'm going to. And make an ass out of Hume.
Because what if it's 5 calories per scoop?
Ugh.
Yeah. How about you give me the...
Well, how much caffeine is in a 15-calorie scoop?
Oh, these guys don't know what the fuck they're talking about. It says, one of the FAQs is it a pre-workout? And it says, although G Fuel is not formulated as a pre-workout, it's a great option if you want an energy boost before a training session or a big game without pumping agents like creatine or arginine. Though neither of those are, first of all, I don't think arginine is a stimulant. Creatine definitely is not a stimulant. So I don't know why you would care about not pumping that in.
Well, it's because they have an anti-creatine
fine.
agenda.
Oh shit! And then also those are neither of those two are key ingredients in a pre-workout. So like those are just like two random ingredients that they said, I guess.
But they have an anti-creatine agenda. Trying to get you on the G Fuel.
Right. It's like saying it's a great option if you want an energy boost before a training session or big game without pumping agents like magnesium and zinc. Like I mean, I guess, but what relevance does that have? Like, creatine is not a pre-workout, idiots. Okay, either way. Oh, they got a caffeine-free option. How about how much caffeine is in it? How about that?
Well, it's free. It's free
How do I
caffeine.
figure this the fuck out, man? How do you just okay? This is how you know they're hiding something. When it takes forever to get to their ingredients list. Okay, let's see. Let's go rapid fire mandarin orange. Shipping. Oh no, shipping
Sounds
information.
delicious.
Description. Okay. Key benefits. No.
Gives you energy.
So
All right, put the phone down.
So here's the thing. Immediately why you shouldn't be buying from them. They don't offer nutrition information. They don't offer nutrition facts on their website.
Well, also,
view label.
Also,
Found
it's
it immediately.
really expensive.
In one scoop. Wait, what the fuck?
My God, he's blown away by how perfect the ingredient blend is. I can't believe it. He's like, this is the beverage.
I'm trying to
of my
find the
dreams.
freaking caffeine. 140 for one scoop.
Okay.
500 milligrams of L-citrulline malate, though. So it like kind of is a pre-workout, but a really ineffective pre-workout.
Do you remember earlier when you said that everyone clicked off?
Yeah. Oh, they've clicked off.
They clicked back on, and then you said L-citramine cleoberdoide,
L-citrulline malate.
and then they clicked right back off,
That's
brother.
totally fine with me. If we want to have uneducated people watching the stream, watching the podcast, that's fine with me. If we don't want them to wait. If uneducated people want to click off, then I'm totally.
This
fine
is
with
not
that.
the
You're so
G
stupid. No, you're
Fuel
stupid.
scientifically
Stupid.
dismantling podcast. That's
No,
next
no,
week.
It's probably a 2-to-1 ratio, but they don't even specify. Sorry about that, man. So guys, I have some bad news.
Yeah, this is a sad day for the Ethan Gallagher YouTube channel.
The Memoirs of Living Alone vlog series is officially canceled, and I'm putting all of the time from that to building my gaming channel, ladies and gentlemen. I know it's making a lot of people sad.
Day.
I know. I'm sorry, man, but honestly, I'm just not seeing the growth that I want to on vlogs. It's been a year of me doing vlogs pretty consistently at a pretty high quality, in my opinion. And I've been doing gaming for a few months, and I've already seen more growth.
Yeah, pretty low quality, in my opinion.
In my opinion, too.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
So
yeah,
the gaming, it's a better ROI, if you will. So I'm gonna be doing that.
full
Go
time.
over to full time. Yep, quitting my job. Did it already. This is my announcement.
You can
Fine.
finally wave or
What
fly.
if you quit
the,
on your podcast and then like you don't show up the next day to work and then they say, "Where are you?" and you didn't
You didn't watch.
watch the podcast last night, idiot.
Yeah,
Do
that
you
would
think
be
you'd get in
pretty
trouble?
funny. Yeah.
Yeah. What if you did that though? Yeah.
Guys, yeah, I'm wearing
Yeah.
the crown because I'm an idiot at the end of the
So
day.
we're gonna be. So if you guys want to watch the gaming stuff, we're doing it all on YouTube. No Twitch, just YouTube. It's gonna be. You could just Google search Whiplash EG. Honestly, I'll show up. Or if you want to go to youtube.com/@WhiplashEG_. Because Whiplash EG was taken, man, by nobody. Again, classic social media. Taken by nobody. And the Instagram handle Whiplash EG was taken by someone with 0 posts, 0 followers, 0 following.
It was me.
What the hell, man? In a bot picture.
And you have
So
to
I may
buy
just
it
get
from
a bunch
me.
of people to report it and get it banned. I mean, Instagram would probably do that if they went on. If everybody was reporting this account and then they went on and was like, "Okay, this has 0 posts, 0 following, 0 followers, and it was created 5 years ago."
I'm pretty sure that's how you get banned.
Well, who's gonna know who orchestrated it?
You literally just said it
Fuck,
on
fuck,
camera.
fuck. Cut it. Oh yeah, they're gonna trace it back to
They
this
might.
podcast at this timestamp. Idiot.
Mark Zuckerberg watches.
Well, he doesn't own Instagram, man. I do.
He owns Meta.
And
Meta owns Instagram.
no, I
Bought it.
bought Instagram and then we branched off.
Interesting.
Yeah, so Instagram.com.
Nice. So why don't you just give yourself the handle if you own Instagram, dummy?
Can't.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't have that power. There's still a board of directors that I gotta process like all the requests through. You know what I mean? Like I'm just the guy with the money. I'm not the brains. So
Because you're dumb.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
Yeah.
Well, it's
Yeah.
weird though.
Yeah, you know what else is dumb?
So guys, sorry about the vlogs, but go check out my gaming channel. And if you don't want to subscribe to my gaming channel, well, I know where we stand in our friendship.
Yeah. I won't be supporting you.
Well, that's all right. You were saying
I have a bone to pick.
you have a boner. Holy shit, that's sick. That's
Well, yes, but also
mm-hmm. Also what?
I have a bone to pick.
Meaning?
I'm putting my beef on the table
Okay.
with
Meaning? Oh, yeah.
SpongeBob. Fuck you, SpongeBob.
Meaning?
Say meaning one more time and see what happens to your goddamn Scully. I'm going to throw in the fire.
Come on, man. The plant's not wearing a Scully. The guy over there isn't wearing a Scully. Who the hell are you talking to, man? You're going to throw it in the fire. Not the fireplace, man.
Dude, when
Not
I was at
my
Medieval
fireplace.
Times, went to go see the horses afterwards.
You were eating Tums? That's not an activity that you do, man. Dude, one time I was eating Tums.
There. Okay.
It's not like an activity,
Pause.
man.
Pause.
Okay.
Okay. There's
Serious.
something wrong with you.
Yeah, okay, be serious. No more jokes.
Let's be
Okay,
serious. for a
Pause.
second.
Pause. Like, be serious. Man.
Really be serious
Yeah,
for a second.
be
There's
serious.
something wrong with you.
Yeah. Okay. Oh shit.
And when we were at
meaning?
Medieval Times eating Tums.
Meaning?
Oh
There's something wrong with me. What do you mean by that?
my God.
Get to
Come
your
on.
story, man. Tell us what's up.
We went to go see the horses.
What does this have to do with SpongeBob?
Well, I'm sidetracking off SpongeBob
All right.
because we were talking
Tell
about my
us what's
cuck
up.
end.
Tell us what's up.
One of the horses was packing.
Oh. And what'd you do about it?
I looked at it. I was impressed.
You're fucked in the head, man. There's something more wrong with you.
I was
than me.
like, whoa, it's pretty good.
Oh shit.
It's like, that's pretty.
Damn, bro.
I was like, that's pretty neat, though. That's got to be average size, though, probably, right?
Probably.
Like, it's
Gotta be.
average.
Gotta be.
At least.
Yeah, it's spit all over your mouth, man.
Well, because I spit, mainly.
Come on, man.
Well, because I'm
How
just
am I supposed to
salivating over the
focus?
prime.
How am I supposed to focus?
Me.
You just pissed me and the audience off at the same time.
Anyways, SpongeBob.
Tell us what's up.
Say the same joke one more time.
Okay. you want me to. I thought it was dead, but if you want me to, I can.
Really want to hear it one more time.
Okay.
Say it.
Say what, man?
The joke.
You're weird, bro. Why are you weird today?
It's because I'm drinking Prime.
Man, ever since you had that Prime, you've been changed.
I've been different.
You've been different, man.
Many people are saying this.
You've changed. Get to your damn story, man.
So I'm trying to find games to play before Star Wars comes out.
What about SpongeBob Bikini Bottom Battle Bus Edition? I heard that was a pretty good game.
I'm losing my
You're
patience.
being weird, bro. You're being weird right now.
And so the game that I had decided to play most recently was
Which one?
SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated for the PlayStation 4.
And why did you choose that game? Is what everybody's asking at home.
Because it looked fun.
Mm-hmm.
It was free. Already owned it for free.
Oh, you already owned it.
Yeah, but it was a free monthly game. So
Oh,
I got it for free. And it had a pretty straightforward platinum.
And how much does it cost normally?
That I don't know.
Okay. No, next time.
Okay, I'll do my research next time.
Love it.
So
the hustle.
I was like, perfect. I'm going to play it. Easy, relaxing, It's a SpongeBob game. It's a kid's game.
Right.
Not really.
So you thought.
Right. So I'm playing it, having a really good time. Really enjoying it.
Okay.
Good, funny, fun.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't get the voice actor for Mr. Krabs. That kind of bugged me.
So there's he's
They
just text.
They got a random guy doing a Mr. Krabs
So he's like,
impression.
hey, guys.
He's like, "Arr, arr, 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 hey, I'm Mr. Krabs.
He's like, hey, guys, I'm Mr. Krabs here.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. His name's probably like Ryan.
Yeah, Mr. Ryan.
Yeah.
Um,
Mr. Ryan Krabs.
so I'm playing.
What is Mr.
Right,
Krabs' first name? Ryan?
I think it's
Minch?
it's Minch Krabs.
I think it's Ryan.
Yeah, no, that checks
I think
out.
it's Mr. Ryan Krabs of Ryan Krabs and Patties.
So,
Or Howard.
Howard Krabs.
Or I think his name is Dandruff. Of Dandruff's Heating and Electric.
Who's laughing? Who's out there laughing? No one.
Or Vintage Rugs.
Yeah, his name is Vintage Rugs Krabs.
Yeah, H. Vintage Rugs. Henry Vintage Rugs. Of
So-
Henry's Vintage Rugs.
My God. I'm about to shove this crown up my ass.
Come on, man. Go for it.
Anyways.
Tell us about the glitch.
So I'm playing, having a blast
Yeah. With Ryan.
with Ryan. I get through the first area, explored it pretty thoroughly.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't like 100%. I'm not following a guide or anything. I'm just playing.
You're not following a guy.
I'm not following anyone around.
You play as the NPC.
Yeah. But I was having fun, and I played for like 3 hours, finished the first area, got to the second area. I was like, okay, I'm going to shut her down. I got to go to medieval times.
Gotta go to bed.
Yeah, I got to
It's
go to bed.
4 a.m. He's grinding.
Really
Battle
just
for
grinding the
Bikini
shit out
Bottom.
of, SpongeBob. So I pull up the, and it's been auto-saving.
Or so you thought.
It's been auto-saving. But I pull up the menu, and it says save game. So I'm like, I always like to manual save as just a backup. Go to manual save. There is a slot in there that I guess was an autosave, but there's this collectible called golden spatulas.
Mm-hmm.
And on this save file, it said I had 6. But in the file that I was playing, I had 13. So I was like, okay, that's strange, whatever. So I go to manual save, and I go to overwrite the save.
Wait. So in the save, it said you had 13, but in the game, you only had 6 or vice versa?
The other way.
Okay.
So I assume that just like whenever it had last saved was when I had 6.
Right.
And now I'm going to manual save to overwrite that file with this one that I want to save at 13.
Yeah. Checks out.
Hit save. Are you sure you want to overwrite this progress? Yes. Error code could not save.
Game deleted.
Oh, well, that's weird. Let me try again. Error code could not save. All right. Let me just save on one of the empty files. Error cannot save your game. So I'm like, okay. So I back out of the pause menu, and it autosaves. It says saving game at the bottom.
Right.
It autosaves. So I'm like, okay, fine. Maybe the manual save's just fucked, but I assume there's a continue button from the main menu. I assume if you just hit continue, it'll pop you into your last save game.
Right.
So I exit. When I hit quit to menu,
Mm-hmm.
pops up again. Saving game. Perfect. I just want to test it because I'm like, what? I'm like, well, I just want to make sure that I can hop back in. I hit continue, but continue isn't continue. Continue is load game, which means load from the save list. And the only one I had was one from hours before.
So where's that autosave going?
Nowhere. Turns out, wasn't auto-saving. All it was doing was saving where you were in case you died. So it was basically just you got a checkpoint.
Oh.
But it wasn't actually saving.
So did you Google the error?
So I Googled, like, SpongeBob not saving.
Well, you got to Google better than that, man.
Full on thread. And then people were like, yeah, I got to 90. I got to 90 out of 100 golden spatulas, beat the game, and it stopped saving. And the only save I had was back when I had 4 golden spatulas.
Oh. And so what? He
had no other choice but to either restart or stop.
Right.
And so he's
so
like, I'm just stopped.
Yeah, I'm just stopping the game.
So
why didn't he just get the last 10?
Well, because I assume he had to save it and turn it off.
Just stay up.
just grind that shit out.
What do you mean? If it's a matter of staying up for a few more hours, or all of your progress?
But he didn't know that. He didn't know it until it happened to him.
Oh, I see.
Like, it was the same for me. I didn't know it until I was like, because I saw it auto saving.
Right.
So I'm like, oh, I'm gonna hit continue. I've never seen that in a game before, where it just doesn't
look at what this game looks like.
Where it just doesn't let you save.
Yeah,
so
that is weird.
That game got deleted off of my PlayStation immediately after.
Yeah, because that
pissed
game's
me
not
off.
getting fixed.
No, and I don't want to. I'm happy that it happened early for me, and that I didn't, spend a shit ton of time playing. And then it happened, and then I have to revert back. I'm like, what? So I was saved. Having the glitch happen to me early.
That's good.
But what? Your game doesn't autosave, and then your manual save doesn't work.
That's weird.
That's
man.
like an EA Blizzard type shit.
Yeah. Who made the game? Do we know?
THQ Nordic, which I don't think is in business anymore. So that could explain why.
Yeah. It's weird. They got it for the Switch and all.
Did you?
It's a recent game.
Yeah, it came out in 2020, I think.
What's that other SpongeBob video game that we used to play?
I don't know.
Pretty sure it was on the GameCube. I don't remember what it's called, though, of course.
It might have been this one.
No, it was just maybe SpongeBob the movie.
Oh yeah, I think
or
that's what it was.
Creature from the Krusty
No.
Krab.
It was the movie. I can remember the cover.
Yeah, what's the cover?
It's like SpongeBob running towards the camera, and it says SpongeBob the movie in the corner.
And what's going on behind them?
Probably just murder.
And is it just SpongeBob on the cover?
No, it's SpongeBob and Patrick.
And anybody else?
Maybe David Hasselhoff.
No, it's just those two idiots. You just got pranked.
Yes. Thank you for pranking me.
Are you sure it wasn't? Because I recognize that cover as well. SpongeBob.
Let me see it.
Oh, wait, but there was also this game. Maybe this is the one I'm thinking of?
Well, let me see all of them. And I can, weigh in.
Wait.
I just want to be involved in the conversation.
SpongeBob TV games. Yeah, remember we had those TV games where you just plug them into the TV. And
Oh
it was,
yeah,
just the Joy-Con?
and it was the joystick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
Okay, that's something else. But SpongeBob, SpongeBob the movie video game.
This is great.
GameCube gameplay.
Guys, let us know what your favorite SpongeBob game is.
Images.
And if you ever been screwed by manual saving not working. Again, manual save even works in electronic farts games, guys. You should be ashamed of yourself for making a game that doesn't allow you to save properly.
Yeah, I don't know what video game I'm
that's
thinking
fucked
of,
up.
but it doesn't matter. It might be the. I don't know.
Before we break for halftime here, did you hear about Diablo 4?
I did not. What happened?
So Diablo 4 is a game coming out soon, I think, by Blizzard, everyone's least favorite video game corporation.
Right.
I was thinking recently, Blizzard really, really is trying hard to overtake EA from me for most disliked company in the world.
Blizzard?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, man.
And
why
this
is that?
just made them even closer, what happened this past weekend with Diablo 4.
And what happened?
So, let me look up the actual release
Let me look
date.
up what happened.
Let me just look up what happened real quick. I just want to see like how early access this is. So it's releasing in June.
Okay.
But as far as I am aware,
Yeah.
because I don't know if you watch Angry Joe show. I don't know if you know
I
about
don't,
that
but
channel.
maybe
at
the
all.
people at home do.
Yeah, maybe you guys do at home. Let me know in the comments if you guys watch Angry Joe show. So I was watching their video about Diablo 4. So this past weekend was early access.
Okay.
And I don't think it was, as far as I know, and if I'm wrong, please fact check me, but as far as I know and as far as the information I got from the video I watched by Angry Joe show, you had to pay extra for access to the beta.
Okay, that makes sense.
So it wasn't an open beta like Warzone
Right.
2, like free, everyone can play it, whatever.
Right. There's not always that.
It
though.
was like I think you have to pre-order it or pre-order like the deluxe edition or something like that. You had to pay some sort of extra amount to get access to the beta this past weekend.
When you say an extra amount, you mean on top of a pre-order?
I mean like on top of the base game.
So yes. Then.
So yes.
Okay.
And it didn't work.
And how much was this extra cost? Like $20?
That I
probably?
don't know.
Probably
but
like $20.
it
though.
doesn't matter how
Yeah,
much it was.
Matter,
You're charging extra. If it's an open beta, you can rely on it's a beta, guys. It's a beta. Relax. There's going to be some bugs, whatever. But they charged people to play this.
it's like probably still an alpha at this point.
So you cannot say it's a beta, you have to expect there to be bugs when you made people pay to play this game.
Did
early.
they say it was a beta or did they just say early access? Because it was at this point, this is far out for it to be in beta.
It comes out in June.
Yeah. Dude, the beta for Modern Warfare 2 came out at the beginning of October. And the real game came out at the end of October.
Yeah, let me know.
I mean, maybe that's just Activision being fucking stupid, but
let me just look up what it maybe actually was.
I mean, unless it is in beta, and I'm just going off of the only betas that I've played are for Call of Duty.
It was early access beta.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the only betas that I've played, I think, were for Call of Duty, and those come out like a week before the actual game comes out. So not a beta. Obviously, it's just
It's just a game.
Like, what are they gonna fix in a day? Nothing.
Yeah.
Or in like a few weeks.
But it doesn't matter. Like if you're putting a beta out there and it's
No, I was just
buggy and
curious.
broken, you cannot charge people for it.
Well, they need to get their nut, dude. They need to make.
I
their
hate
nut.
Blizzard so much.
Well, yeah.
I think they're number one. They're so close. It's so hard because EA Sports puts out garbage, and it's garbage every year, and everyone knows it. Blizzard is like manipulative.
Yeah, they're like, this is the year, guys. Like, trust us.
Well, EA Sports also does that, but Blizzard's more manipulative. Anyways,
yeah, but they do it with different IPs, though.
I know. But anyways, we're going to see in the second half where we talk about something, probably tic-tac-bow. Guys, stick around. See you in a bit.
All right, everybody, welcome back to part number 2. I hope you guys are still here for the audience retention stat. I hope you're still here so that the audience retention is higher. Yeah.
And
Are you guys still here?
They've clicked off.
They clicked off.
Oh,
That's
no.
odd. No, why are we doing
Please
that?
click back
Please
on,
click back
Danny.
on, Jamie. Who's Jamie? Please kick back on, P.
I don't know who you're talking to, but
I'm talking to P. Hey, what's up, P? Hey, what the fuck, P? That's one of my favorite things to say in that voice. And I don't know who P is, but
Are you gonna go watch Shazam: Fury of the Gods?
probably not.
Okay.
They're probably gonna crack a "he's right behind me" as an joke.
He's right behind me, isn't he?
No.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah, I probably.
But
won't.
that's what.
Like honestly, I'm not gonna pay $30 to go watch that. Just straight up.
That's what Superman Legacy is gonna be because James Gunn is directing it. God, I can't wait.
If
I
it's
cannot.
bad,
I cannot
bro,
wait.
If they turn the DCU
No.
into the
I don't
MCU,
think it's gonna
like
be-
I'm gonna be so upset.
I don't think it's gonna be a bad movie, but I think it's gonna be very much like Guardians.
You fucking
And
doing
I
with your
can't-
eyes there, man.
There's fucking something in my
You're
eyeball.
doing this and shit. Let me get it out of my eyes.
Please,
My
it's a
goodness.
worm.
Let me get it out of my eyes, dude.
But
So if they turn the DCU into the MCU, like
100% they're going to, and I'm
then
all
nobody's
for
gonna
it.
watch it.
That probably means I'm gonna like it
Everybody's
more.
gonna hate it.
I'm probably gonna like it more actually.
No. Yeah, the kids are gonna like it more.
'Cause
but
the
everybody
Batman-
on TikTok and Twitter is gonna hate it.
Yes, and that's gonna make me hysterical, like laughing.
It's crying.
No, I will just laugh so hard because obviously, like, listen, I think console wars is stupid. I also think that Marvel versus DC is stupid. I just want everything to be good.
Right.
Like, I don't give a shit if DC puts out a better movie than Marvel. I'm gonna go watch it and enjoy it.
Right.
It's not like I have an allegiance to one or the
To the
other.
Republic.
Well, to democracy, I do have an allegiance.
Okay.
PlayStation versus Xbox is different because Xbox has dog shit games. but
But that's a matter
anyways.
of one or the other.
And also, like,
you can watch DC and Marvel.
yeah, Xbox and PlayStation. That's like a big purchase, one way or the
It's
other.
like
You kinda have to
PewDiePie
make a
versus
decision.
Whiplash UG. Like
I was
you can
playing-
watch both.
I was playing God of War 3 yesterday, and I was thinking, man, imagine having an Xbox. Like, imagine not being able to play
And sorry, what game were you playing?
God of War 3.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Like,
yeah.
imagine not being able to play any of the God of War games, any of the Spider-Man games, any of the Uncharted games.
any of the Halo games.
Halo, it's coming to PlayStation.
Any of the Infamous games.
Yeah.
Any of the Horizon games.
Yeah.
Any of the we could go on for hours.
Yeah. Elden Ring.
Yeah,
PlayStation
Elden Ring.
exclusive. Elden
No,
Ring.
Elden Ring wasn't, but Elden Ring.
Elden Ring.
Elden Ring.
Elden Ring is one of my favorite games ever.
Yeah, that was a good game. Oh, Sonic the Hedgehog or Ratchet and Clank.
But some people are very, like, people who hate Marvel, I find are like pretty big DC fans.
I love Marvel. I think the movies are cringe, but I like the universe.
Yeah, I think that, like, I've always been more interested in Marvel. Sure. I think DC has some pretty stupid characters, but Marvel also has stupid characters. I think DC has more stupid characters. But anyways, that doesn't mean I don't like DC.
But like of the core.
But their core is really strong. But
Oh,
I think their
which core
villain
is
class is weak as hell, bro.
And Marvel's is good.
I think Spider-Man's villains alone top
Right.
DC's villains.
Right.
I mean,
Name a villain in the MCU that isn't a Spider-Man villain other than Thanos.
Thanos, Ultron,
Okay.
Gore the God Butcher,
So just the ones in the movies then.
Kingpin.
So it's not a
But
Spider-Man
he was in
villain.
but he's in Daredevil.
And what's the very first boss you fight in Spider-Man game?
Daredevil.
Oh shit.
Taskmaster.
Spider-Man,
also,
dude.
But he's in Black Widow.
but he's
But do you see what I'm saying? Spider-Man's villain
Spider-Man.
Glass.
Taskmaster from the movies or Taskmaster from
from
I guess the
from
comics.
anything
I don't
else,
know.
From anything else.
Okay.
From anything else.
I mean, they say he ruined Taskmaster, but what other representation of Taskmaster do we have?
in the comics,
But how do you know?
because I read them all. Big
Oh,
Taskmaster
true.
guy. I was like big Taskmaster guy.
Right.
Anyways, but
I guess Marvel does have a lot of villains. Actually, now that I think about it, that was a stupid thing to say. but you could say the same thing about Batman.
right, Batman.
I would say
Batman and Spider-Man are the same, where they
I was gonna say,
carry
yeah,
in the villain department.
in all of it.
Yeah. Like, who are Superman's villains? Brainiac? Lame.
Lex Luthor.
Lex Luthor? You mean
Doomsday.
Doomsday's pretty cool.
Doomsday is pretty cool. Dark Side, but that's not I think that's just a Justice League villain.
Steppenwolf.
I think that's just a Justice League villain.
But obviously Justice League has had a track record recently of putting out some pretty dog shit movies. Now,
Yeah.
Marvel, I think
Also
people,
has that track
I think
record.
people are really critical on Marvel now because we know what they're capable of.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the majority of movies that came out in the Infinity Saga were very good.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Easily.
Like, there were maybe a
Some of the-
couple,
well-
maybe a couple duds, right?
Well, maybe.
But even the bad movies in
They weren't that. They were only bad
Right.
because they were being compared to the other
right,
ones.
exactly. Like Thor: The Dark World, I would watch over any of Zack Snyder's movies in DC.
Right. Right.
Like the worst Marvel movie was still a competitor with DC's best movies.
Like the Dark Knight and shit.
No, I mean like in the DCEU.
The DCEU like barely even released movies. Like there's like they don't have the same like
And they
catalog.
released poo poo.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying like
There were some good ones in there, like Shazam, the first one, I genuinely enjoyed.
right.
Aquaman, I've only seen once, but I remember it not being horrible. But obviously, more often than not so good.
But like, who gives a shit, man? Like,
And now Marvel is being like the multiverse saga is obviously going to be compared to the Infinity Saga as it should be,
mm-hmm.
and the quality, though there at times, has obviously not fully been there recently with Marvel.
Well, it just feels like they're running out of ideas.
And I think people are starting to just get. It's not even. I don't even think it's because they're bad movies. I think it's because people are just getting like sick of it.
Yeah, I think I agree. That's what I'm saying. Like, it just feels like they're just like grasping at straws.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're just kind of like putting out Marvel content because they know that they still need to make their fucking nut.
Yeah, and I will go watch everything.
Like Ant-Man was not a very good movie.
I thought it was okay.
You thought it was okay. Ant-Man's the new Iron Man of the MCU. Like, who else is there going to be?
But
the
I thought
leader?
Ant-Man Quantumania was better than any DCEU movie.
No, I would disagree, but I'd rather watch Batman v Superman.
I would
Just
rather
like
watch.
Nothing happened in Quantumania. Like,
I know, but that's
okay.
also how they've structured this. Is it's just one thing that's going constantly. So like that movie, you can't just watch it,
But that's so annoying.
and that's fine. It's not
For me,
for everyone.
Yeah,
But it's like watching a TV show and starting,
but the
and just
episodes come
watching
out once
episode
every other
4,
month.
and just watching episode 4 and being like, well, this I didn't like that. It was because I know that it's like some people will say, oh, it's annoying that you have to watch everything to make sense. But
But
it's
this
like,
is the beginning of Phase 5, though. I thought Phase 5.
yeah, first.
So
movie in
like,
Phase
shouldn't
5.
each phase at least start with like a new beginning? Or like I gotta watch Phase 1, 2, 3, 4, and then
No,
I
because
appreciate 5.
I'm pretty
That's
sure
a bit much.
Iron Man 2 was the first movie in Phase 2, I'm pretty sure. And that movie just kicks off. Whatever that next movie was after, it just keeps going. After
In
Avengers.
which one's there? Oh,
In the first saga. It just keeps going after Avengers. It's like, where are we? Let's go.
right,
Like, let's just rid it do.
right. Is Phase 1 end with Avengers?
Mhm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Then Phase 2 ended with Age of Ultron.
I think it's a bit different. It's hard to compare it to a TV show because each episode is 3 hours.
No, that is fair.
So,
It comes out every few months.
like,
no,
I-
but it is.
like I understand what you're saying. Like,
But it's like watching The Last Jedi or watching Empire Strikes Back without having watched the previous one, or watching Attack of the Clones without having watched
but
the
I
previous
think
one.
you
It's
could
like,
watch any of those trilogies and enjoy them.
But that's because you've already watched them a bunch. A newcomer couldn't just start.
Right, there'd be a few characters that they don't understand, but
It wouldn't be the same
but I
level
didn't
of enjoyment.
but the difference is
But
I
what-
didn't not like I was all right, but I didn't not think it was an amazing movie, not because I was lost,
no.
because I was like, that's just like the most
But I-
basic superhero plot I've ever seen.
It was very basic, and I think that's the problem that Marvel's running into is their movies are
They're just running
too
out of
formulaic.
ideas.
They're too formulaic. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
But what I'm trying to say is, obviously comparing Empire Strikes Back to Quantumania is ridiculous. What I'm saying is, you don't.
Oh, shit.
What I'm saying
They're
is,
comparable.
Quantumania is better
Yeah.
than Empire Strikes
Yeah,
Back.
you can't compare the two.
You can't compare the two.
They're on
not
two
even close.
completely different levels.
No, what I was saying is, it doesn't matter the quality, the level of enjoyment.
Well, no, it was not. I watched it in 1080p. Like,
the level of engagement with something is going to be different if you're not invested versus if you are invested in the whole thing.
yeah.
So if you just watch Empire Strikes Back, you're going to be like, oh, that was a pretty good movie. But if you watch A New Hope and then Empire Strikes Back, you can be like, that was a really good movie.
Mm-hmm.
Or you watch The Force Awakens and you're like, that was a good movie. And then you watch The Last Jedi.
That was a really
Dude,
good movie.
And you're like, that movie fucking ruined my life. And that I don't get.
Dude, I watched Mark Hamill. He almost got canceled.
What do you do?
I watched some interview and he was like, dude, I'm so happy for Force Awakens. They made like an orphan on a desert planet with no parents and then goes and destroys the thing. But it's different because it's a woman. And I was like, whoa, Mark Hamill with the hot takes.
So I have a bone to pick with Star Wars fans, as I usually do. Mandalorian Episode 3 was the most boring piece of shit that they've put out, which is frustrating because it's Mandalorian. But what was boring about it was that they took the Mandalorian and Grogu completely out and put in two characters that you just follow that you don't care about.
But it's to advance the story, man.
But that's what I'm trying to think of. I'm
It's like the
if the
Ant-Man
payoff,
Quantumania.
I'm like, if the payoff from this is big in the long run, then fine. I'll look back on this episode with less criticism.
with lust.
But episode 2 of the season, I really enjoyed because it had Mandalorian and Grogu, two fantastic television show characters.
Mm-hmm.
IGN gave it a 5
Out of
10
oh,
to start because the guy said it was too dark and he couldn't see shit.
turn your brightness up, man.
Right. So then he was like, oh, my TV settings were off. So then he upped his score to a 7.
Oh fuck.
IGN's. I mean,
They're
if that doesn't
like,
tell you
oh,
enough
fuck.
about IGN. So whatever. He corrected it to a 7.
All right.
This past
So that
boring.
makes you think, how many games did they at IGN
Right.
rank low because they just forgot to turn the brightness
Well, there
up?
are some reviews. I think the Crash 4.
He was like, I was
review-
really bad at it, so fuck this game.
The Crash 4, or it was the Crash Insane Trilogy. One of the Crash games.
Yeah.
The reviewer gave it a middling score.
Yeah.
And in the review, he said, it was too hard. I couldn't beat it.
Oh! Yes, I wasn't far off, bro.
Yeah, you were not far off. But
Holy
anyways,
shit, that was, damn.
so
Says
they
a lot.
I know. They gave episode 2 a 7, then they gave episode 3, the boring one, an 8. And in the first
Revenge
line,
of the Sith? Episode 3,
oh
man.
no, they gave the episode 3 of The Mandalorian, season 3,
true,
an 8.
true.
And in the first line of the review on IGN, it says, this episode feels like Andor. Andor, I thought, was boring as hell. I did not get the hype to that show.
Mm-hmm.
I did not understand it. And I think it's because in my Star Wars, I like pew, 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 you know? I like a little bit of silliness. I like a little bit of lightsabers. Fine, give me a meaningful story. Like, Mandalorian's done that perfectly. Andor was just weird and boring, and I didn't get it. Half the time, it's about Mon Mothma trying to open a bank account. I don't think that's super engaging.
Oh, like he's just like, he's trying to open a checking account? She's trying
But
to open a
she's
checking
trying to open a
account?
checking account so that she can fund the rebellion. It's super, super cool.
Wow, that
But
sounds
I
like a
didn't get it.
blast.
I didn't get it. Everyone was losing their mind about it, saying Andor is the best thing that Disney has done with Star Wars. I didn't get it. But the reason they said, and the reason the hardcore Star Wars fans loved it so much, the Star Wars fans loved it so much, is because they said it was showing that Star Wars can be different. And what really angers me about that take is because the same people, and I have no problem with Star Wars doing different things, telling different stories. That's fine. Andor I didn't think was super good, but everyone else loved it, and that's fine. You can love something that I don't.
Yeah.
But the same people that love Andor for being different hated and ruined the actors' lives on The Last Jedi because Rian Johnson tried to do something different with Star Wars.
Mm-hmm.
And that level of hypocrisy really upsets me.
Yeah.
And I think that's also why I was even more critical on Andor, because I'm like, I don't want to like something that those idiots like.
But what did he even try to do different in the sequels?
I think he was just trying to like, again, like, I don't even know. Like, it still felt like Star Wars to me. That's why I'd never really understood that
I don't
take.
understand the dislike of the sequels.
I don't either. I mean, The Rise of Skywalker, I can understand people being disappointed
That reveal
with.
was a bit disappointing.
I can understand the disappointment because I think what could have been is a lot different.
And then the Skywalker thing was also like,
Yeah, that was cringe.
God,
That was cringe. That was cringe. That was very cringe.
Skywalker is most definitely a last name, not a title.
Right. Like, when you look back at Rise of Skywalker, it is definitely one of the weakest Star Wars movies out of all of them. But The Last Jedi is one of my favorite Star Wars movies.
Right.
I also really like The Force Awakens. Sure, it's fan servicey, but I never get the argument against fan service. Because I'm like, don't you want stuff in the...
Don't you want it to be good?
Don't you want stuff that you want to see be in the thing that you're watching?
Like Fortnite was.
They put
Han Solo in it.
They put Han Solo. That's such fan service. Like, do you not want to see Han
Is that
Solo?
not? But that. Fan
But that's
service,
what I'm saying.
Fan
Like,
service implies that you wanted it. If you didn't want it in it, then it's not fan service.
Andor was very much not fan service. It was like,
Right. That's
here
why
are
people
characters
liked it.
that you're gonna try to convince yourself that you give a shit about,
And you're gonna do it. Convince yourself successfully.
but actually you don't need to.
Yeah.
The only cool moment of Andor for me was the fan servicey moment in the post-credit scene of the final episode. That was the only moment in the show I was like,
where it like ties into
nice. Where it just ties into Star Wars.
Oh.
But I won't spoil it because you're gonna watch it in your path to whatever.
So I've been playing a lot of Modern Warfare 2.
But hold on,
ranked
let's
play.
try and find a segue into this.
That was the segue. You just.
But
ruined it.
like Star Wars in many ways, you know, officers are trying to elevate themselves in the ranks of the Empire.
Not necessarily.
Ranked in Call of Duty.
It's nowhere near the same. But let's talk about it.
Let's dive in.
So
Devils 1-5-2.
here's what I want to ask you.
Yes.
If you're playing, so you know how a ranked system works in like a game, Rocket League, Valorant.
Yeah, like you
CS:GO,
win, you
Call
go
of
up,
Duty.
you lose, you go down.
Yeah,
Yeah.
more or less. So, for anybody at home who may not get it, we'll explain it quickly. Ranked compared to like public matches.
Mm-hmm.
Public matches is just like you level up, you get XP,
Yeah.
you get a higher level. You can't go down, right?
Yeah.
Losses don't mean anything. Wins don't mean anything unless you care about your win-loss ratio, who nobody gives a shit about.
I do. I
Okay,
really
you
care.
You care.
Really care.
So in ranked, instead of levels, it's a rank. So it's like bronze 1 through 3, then silver 1 through 3. And so when you win, you go up in rank. When you lose, you go down. So obviously, the higher the rank, the better player you are,
Yep.
right?
The more
So it's-
consistently you're winning.
Exactly, right. So in that, I want to ask you a question. Do you think that in a ranked system, it makes more sense to make people based on their rank or based on their hidden skill-based matchmaking? So let's say I'm gold 3, but I'm realistically about as good as a platinum 3 or maybe a diamond 1 even. Do you think that I should be getting ranked matched up against other diamond 1s? Or do you think that I should be getting matched up against gold 3s?
Well, no. Well, you see, what I think would make sense, and I think would make sense to like enable
Now
you.
wait. Before we get into this, do you know which one COD does? in the
Based
ranked
on the way
system.
that you explained that, now I know, and so I'm going to say which one I think should be.
Right, but I'm trying to explain that it isn't a biased thing that you're saying. It's not like you play ranked and you're really
No.
frustrated with the ranking system.
No. I do not play ranked. I have not played Call of Duty since November.
Right. I want
Well, actually, I guess I played it, but I played like Shipment 24/7
right.
public games.
So I'm asking you which one you would prefer or even which one would make
right,
more
and I'm going to
sense.
explain why.
Okay.
So if I'm gold 1, in order to get to platinum, I can't be playing against people at platinum. I have to be playing against people at gold so that I can win to get my rank up. If I'm playing against platinum while I'm at gold, I'm going to be losing more against the people that I should be playing against eventually.
Right.
But because I'm playing them now at gold, I'm not going to be able to win enough to get there.
To where you belong.
To where I belong. So you should always be playing against people of the same rank as you.
Right.
In my opinion.
And so would you say, based on that, one would argue that your rank really means nothing if they're still going to matchmake you
if they're
based
doing
on
the
your
latter,
hidden
but that doesn't make any sense. They wouldn't do that.
Well, is it Activision we're talking about?
Oh.
True, bestie. Real. So real. So here's the thing. In Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 ranked play.
Call of Duty.
In Call of Duty. In Call for Duty Modern Warfare 2 ranked. You got your ranks, right? We're talking bronze. We're talking silver. We're talking gold.
We're talking all kinds of ranks.
The whole flip and fry.
Yeah.
But you also have a hidden rank, which is what they actually matchmake you with. So in that case, would one argue, well, what's the point of ranks? If really
one could argue
if
that.
really they're not accurate of how good you are, because even if I'm in gold 3, but I'm actually a diamond 1 player, I'm not a gold 3 player. I'm a diamond 1 player.
But you just look like a bum-ass gold player.
Yeah. Even though I'm absolutely frying and handing these diamond 1s the gunny. Why am I still a gold fucking 3? And here's the problem.
Well, it's because you're bad at the game. At the end of the day.
And here's the thing, is that when you start everybody in bronze 1, that's when you run into problems like this.
Yeah, see, like Rocket League.
They don't have placement games.
Rocket League has placement games.
Yep.
Which is good. But the other thing about Rocket League is I'll always end up in silver, and then I'll be playing fucking diamond guys. And I'm like, I'm not this good.
Rocket League has a good ranked.
Rocket League has
Whenever
has
I
a
play with
ranked.
Connor, shout out to Connor.
Who? Jonathan?
Whenever I play with Jonathan, shout out to Jonathan. You know, we're plat 3, diamond 1. You know, we dabble in between. It seems like, you know, whenever we're in plat 3, we're playing plat 3 people. And when we're in diamond 1, we're playing diamond 1 people. And maybe you play the odd plat 2, or maybe you play the odd diamond 2. Right? But in general, we're not playing supersonic legends. We're playing people in our rank, because that's the whole point of ranked, is that you're playing people of similar rank. All right, I just want to make sure I wasn't crazy.
No.
Right.
So what you're telling me is Modern Warfare 2 is still stupid.
So the ranked play is fun. The ranking system
It's stupid.
is good, but it could be better.
Oh my God, he loves the ranking system.
I love it. And I think that you should be matched up based on your hidden rank.
Yeah, he loves the hidden skill-based matchmaking.
Like, here's the thing, is that at the end of the day, is my ego smaller? Yes. Because I don't have the diamond.
Probably
1.
for the best.
But then, realistically, I can still feel good about myself because I get into these matches with Platinum 3, Diamond 1 players, and I absolutely fry them. So what's that
but here's
about?
the thing. Optic ain't going to hire no bum-ass gold nerd.
Well, here's the thing. I'm hoping that in Season 3, they have placement games.
See,
And they
there's
don't
one
start everyone at
key
bronze
word
1?
in that sentence that hope doesn't make sense when you're talking about Activision. And that's hoping.
Yeah. Fuck.
Unless you're hoping for something to be bad.
So here's what I'm hoping for, is that, like every good ranking system, they match you up based on your rank and leave the skill-based matchmaking to pubs.
But you see, that makes too much sense.
Right. Okay. I see where I went
Just
wrong. I
like-
see where I went astray.
Just like how making people pay for a game that works makes a little bit too much sense.
Right.
So
It
why,
does make too much sense. You
why
are
would
right.
they do
I
that?
see where I went wrong here in my thinking process. Was I went too far on the way of making sense.
Yeah, you have to
Okay.
you have to float in between.
Right. Right. Okay. No,
Which I think
you have
which
to
I
float a little
Yeah,
bit
it's
far
a little
down.
a little down,
Because
or really down,
because it would make
just,
sense.
Just sink,
Yeah, it would make sense to take a ranking system, a tried and true one from, I don't know, Black Ops 2 maybe,
any other game.
Valorant maybe, Rocket League maybe, CS:GO even maybe, League of Legends.
But they want to be different.
But they said, fuck it. We can do it better. And yet they didn't?
Or did they?
Or did they? Tell us at home. What do you guys think on the Modern Warfare 2 rank system? And here's the thing, right? Ranked play, it makes me feel like a pro. And that's what's really fun. The call-outs, the competitiveness, it's a lot of fun.
I'm coming on B.
But the thing is that much like the Activision formula, it's there, but it's just not quite there, if you know what I mean.
But here's the burning question.
Modern Warfare 2 is a great game, but is it where it could be easily? No.
But here's the burning question that all the people at home are asking. If I call in an SAE by accident, can I go to the judge and go,
Right. Now, here's the question. Is this SAE GA'd? Is it gentleman's agreemented?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're good. You can use it and win the game. Automatically win the game. All right, let's see it.
Let's go.
So I want to know, if you are listening this far, for people at home, the only person I know who plays ranked in anything is Connor. So I'm more curious what his take on is, but I'm sure we share all the same thing. But if you're at home and you happen to be watching this and you happen to also play ranked in any game, let us know what your thoughts are on how you should be matched up. If you think it should be matched up based on the rank that shows, or based on the rank that is hidden in your hidden MMR matchmaking rating.
Guys, and if you've made it this far, just comment chicken booger down in the comments.
Guys, and if you made it this far, then you made it to the end.
Good for you guys.
Guys, and if you made it this far, comment down below chicken burger and also comment bananas.
And also comment,
Ethan has a really nice cock end.
yeah.
And also comment, Kib has a nice cock end. Does he? Find out next episode.
I know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Yeah.
So it's like, it's there, but the frustrating part is that it's here, and here's good, but the frustrating part is in the blink of an eye, it could be here.
Kind of like your YouTube channel.
And it, in the two blinks of an eye, it could be here, which just makes it a phenomenal game.
Yeah.
But it has to be here for some reason. They can't quite take that leap. And that's what's frustrating. Is you changed up the gunplay, great. Great. The weapon camo grind, great. Not too hard, but it takes a long time.
Not too soft.
Not too hard, not too soft. It takes a while, but it's rewarding, but it's not hard. It's not impossible. It's not like you have to get 100 fucking headshots with every fucking gun. Right? I never liked the headshot grind.
Yeah, and
But then
guys,
you add the perk system, and we're out of time. So, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. We will see y'all in the next episode, where hopefully I have nothing but good news to say about
anything.
Modern Warfare 2.
But anything
Guys,
at all.
thanks for tuning in. We'll see you on the next episode.
And guys, peace, guys.
Peace.